So fucking much that I have inside of me that I want to express, and I don't know how. Put yourself first. That's an order. Put yourself fucking first, because nobody else is gonna do it. Nobody. Don't look for love because you hope for that person to be there for you. Especially if you're not there for yourself. That just doesn't make fucking sense. And it's true. It's really true, because if you're looking for someone else to solve your problems or to support you in a way you've never been supported before, okay? So it's natural to be wanting that. But if you go on dating and you literally settle 3 red flags, 10 green flags, Jesus Christ, okay, whatever, I fucking hate flagging, but for the sake of understanding, and it may not even be dating, friendships, oh my God, friendships, anyone who you keep close to you. If you are around a person and there is something really that just you don't feel comfortable with, it's like, would you take a child and put them in a position where they really feel afraid or uncomfortable, or but in a way that they are like anxious? Would you do that? Would you force the person to do that? Only individual can put themselves in such situation. And if you're trying to sweet talk them, if you're trying, that's manipulation, okay? People pleasing, by the way, is manipulation too. Now, intention behind actions matters so much, I fucking swear. People can feel the energy behind it, even if they are not aware of that, even if they are not. There is something that we can feel when somebody talks to you, when somebody texts you, the way they handle you. We feel it. We just dismiss it because, like, who teaches us the inner world and what's going on? Nobody does that. So, and you don't think it's important, you go for less. So don't settle for fucking red flags. Don't do it. Don't do it. And if you need to break out of relationships you are in right now, then that's the hardest part. But that's how you're going to break the attachment, because you already love the person. And when you know somebody for a long time, you already have hopes attached. You are attached to hopes for the future. You are attached to things, to memories, to what was, what is, and what could have been. So just understand that all of that is inside of you. All of that. And it's getting me emotional right now, because it sucks when you're in the middle of it. It sucks so much because you have no fucking idea what's happening. You don't know. So if you break up with someone that was just not good for you, doesn't mean the other person is bad, okay? They are just not at your level, or like they don't have capacity to be there for you the way you can be there for them. And it does take a toll, and you can dismiss it for however long you want, but if it doesn't go back, it doesn't go back, and it will backfire. It just will. So you break up with that someone. You are used to their presence. You are used to your dreams you had with that person. So when you're feeling sad, when you're feeling heartbreak, please recognize that it's not only I love them so it hurts. No, your nervous system feels the fucking addiction, anxiety kicks in, just I want my drug, I want my dose for the day. That's just physically our body gets used to something, just presence of the other person. And know that just allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to feel, because you making that space for yourself, slowly the emotion will flood out of your body and you will understand things and you will be less attached. Okay? Because emotion is heavy and it can mess up with our head. It can. When you find space for your emotions, and that means literally you just fucking sit with them. Like, you are not trying to fix anything. You are not trying to make it go away. You are not trying to... you're just not trying to fix it. Just make a decision. I'm feeling shitty right now. I don't even understand completely why. So I'm going to do something safe where I can feel. I love to walk. I walk so much. Sometimes I actually stumble on stuff because my legs are so tired that I just cannot lift them anymore. That's when my body is like, Daniela, just lay down and stop walking because you're gonna get hurt. But I walk, or I listen to music, or when I know I'm feeling strongly something, I already can recognize that like I already, because I've been through things, like I already have that, I already detached from my emotions. So I recognize it as an emotion passing through me. I don't, but that takes practice. You have to remind that to yourself every fucking time you feel emotions. Good and bad as well, because good emotions can also get you thinking and imagining maybe some really good things with somebody. And so your mind gets stuck and then you act on it, on that good scenario that you picture in the future, maybe with somebody. Come back to reality. Okay? So just know it's an emotion passing through you. And that means, like, I experienced that too. Like, I had a really good time with someone and like I was feeling really connected, and then the person just did something unexpected, and that's when I realized that you may have really good understanding with someone regarding this one thing, but then the rest of your life and scenarios that just occur, that person is not on the same level, and you do not have things in common, and you absolutely don't understand each other. Like, your values are not the same. So just sit with the emotion and just know, even if it's strong positive emotion, it's an emotion. You are enjoying the stuff, the person in the moment. It has nothing to do with your future. Bad emotions, heavy emotions, they are not bad. They just fucking feel like they suck. I mean, genuinely, without emotions, we wouldn't feel anything. And like, what the fuck is life about? Okay, so the one thing to go through life is just accept emotions are there and find a safe way to be with that emotion. It can take hours. It can take 1 hour. It can take few minutes. Feel it. Don't resist it. If you resist it, that builds up pressure in you. You are suppressing part of yourself, which means you are abandoning yourself. So you want someone else to sit with you and be there for you. Well, you cannot sit with yourself? What the fuck? Okay? But like, hey, I've been there. It's like, I'm not an exception. I've been there. It just doesn't make sense when you get out of it. You're like, what the fuck? So, fuck, I completely forgot what I was talking about. Well, that's the way to go. Just be present with yourself. Emotion will pass through. It's not eternal. It doesn't stay. Okay? Emotion goes through you. Just don't numb it. Don't run away from it. Don't go drinking. Don't do stuff that's actually really harmful. But like, I'm not saying like don't do it at all. Just know when you're doing it, what you're doing. Be aware of that. And after that, the emotion moves through you and you feel lighter, and suddenly the reality is back to where it is. Suddenly you have cool head and you're capable of recognizing that suddenly you can recognize just like the emotion is basically not in control of you. You don't act on your emotion. So you can be more grounded. Don't ever do things out of anxiety. I fucking swear. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't. And observe. What I'm saying, I'm like, I sound like, but I know these things because I lived it and I figured it out. Nobody told me what to do. I figured it out. So now I know for certain that what I'm telling you is true. The only thing you can do now is try it or don't. It's up to you. But observe, become aware, and try things. You need to try different approach. Your life is not going to change if your habits are the same. Micro habits, this is not like now I go and I do this and that and I have a plan. In the moment, something in you will tell you, oh, okay, now I understand. Maybe I'm gonna try this and that. Trust what pops in your head as well. Trust it. Not when it comes to running back to someone who's not good for you. But things that are neutral, things that are actually really like harmless, whatever idea you have in that moment, like your body, your mind will help you because it's already fucking hard to deal with it as is. And the only way to rewire old beliefs is to actually do it. Do it. Now recognize fear, anxiety, peace. Those are the three main points. That's why, listen, everybody abuses the word love. It pisses me off so much, okay? Love is this, love is that. Like, a million people says I love you. But most of those people have no idea what love is. So being in tune with yourself is more like sensing and discerning stuff in your body that's gonna really know the truth. You just have to cooperate with it. Because just because somebody says, like, stop fucking trusting words of somebody, like, like, look for actions, but stop trusting, because in that trust, you project your values onto someone else. You think that someone else's I love you is your I love you. It's not the case. So you feel it in your body when somebody says I love you, how it feels. So I'm saying, the fear, when you're breaking attachments, when you're getting out of your comfort zone, fear is going to be crazy. especially if you're doing something that you've never done before. Okay? You've never done that before. Fear is telling you I'm going to die. And that could be like literally your body believes you are going to fucking die. That's literal. That's why that fear is so powerful, so that it keeps you away from taking action, because you're going to die. And why is that? When it comes to relationships, you got hurt in the past. You got hurt, betrayed. I don't fucking know what everything could have happened to you. It happens to everybody. Now, how everybody's system responds to it, it's different. But the fear you feel right now is based on what you experienced in the past. Experienced is the key word. Okay. Your nervous, your mind experienced, your eyes saw. They saw the situation, and then the body felt it. Okay. There is a lot of fucking pain from the past. And so your system associated this situation, this scenario, it hurts as fuck. It hurts so much that I feel like I'm losing my soul, like I'm dying. I do not want to experience that ever again, because we don't want to die. Brain doesn't know emotional pain is emotional pain because it feels like physical pain in the body. So the nervous system doesn't really make that distinction. That's why it's important to push yourself, challenge yourself, get out of your comfort zone. Do it slowly if you must. You don't want to fucking traumatize yourself, okay? Or re-traumatize. Only do as much as you can handle in the moment. But it's important to do it. It's important to have new experience. That's what it is. You choosing to act differently in spite of fear. And that's why it's so fucking hard, okay? In spite of fear, you are staying present with yourself. And I don't know, insect just finds me everywhere all the time, past few days. Fuck, no, I forgot where I was. Staying with yourself. Overcoming the fear. You don't even overcome the fear. Words are important. They carry energy, and this is not a spiritual mumbo jumbo, but there is certain power in the words. So you don't fuck, I hate when there's so much in my head that I just lose the track of thoughts completely. Fear is present. Moving through life is learning how to tolerate fear, teaching your body how to just do it. But the only way you can do it is to actually make a conscious choice, conscious decision. I am doing it even when I feel the fear, even when it's fucking horrible in my body. I am doing it because rationally, you know, if you talk to somebody, you're not gonna fucking die, okay? You're not going to die. So, yes, there is gonna be emotions that are unpleasant, but it's just an emotion and it doesn't last. You're perfectly fine the way you are. Your life is still gonna stay the same. Everything in your life is gonna stay the same if the situation doesn't go the way you imagine, for example. So don't resist the change. the only way to go through things is through discomfort. And fear is a big thing, and I know that. I felt all of it. But more you choose to be there for yourself and overcome the fear, less power it will hold over you, because your brain will suddenly see that, oh yeah, I had this uncomfortable conversation, this was the outcome, or you don't know what the outcome is, but I am still here. Like, your brain needs to see I'm alive. It needs to experience the emotional high, however unpleasant it is. And then it needs to experience that the emotion does just go away. It doesn't even like descend. It goes away. It's processed. And that's when the clarity arrives. Something clicks in you, where mind and body become one. They start to cooperate. But at the end of the day, none should be in charge of you. You are the one who makes the fucking decision, who takes fucking action. You say, okay, I'm going, I will fucking burn, it's gonna suck. But if you feel that you gotta do it because something in you is telling you to do it, I have no fucking idea what that can be. There are so many situations or conversation when you disagree with something so strongly that you want to speak up, you want to stand up for yourself, you want to express desire, want, need something. Well, love, nothing's gonna fucking change in your life if you don't fucking do anything. If you don't try, then the fear is gonna go away because you are not coming close to the flame. So the fear is gonna be like, oh no, we are here. This is our bubble of safety. All good. But that want, desire, or disagreement with something, like if something doesn't align with your values and you feel the need to speak up, but it's better to just stay silent than say what you think, you are suppressing so many parts inside of you. We are fractured, okay? We have been fractured. As we're growing up, our nervous system, which brain is part of that, and I don't even know if mind is actually like brain, but whatever. Let's not even get there, because that's like talking about impossible. So concepts and shit. When we are growing up, a human child, there's all kinds of information we pick up on. That information is based on your environment and what other people actually not even choose to teach you, but who other people are. It imprints onto you. When you start growing up, teenagers, why the fuck teenagers have really skin issues? Let's say hormonal changes. Do you know what's hormonal? It's the fucking stress that you want to speak up, you want to be you. You suddenly realize, I actually like this and I don't like that, but your parents disagree with that. So, or I don't know, some people have hair problems or some weight issues, or like the body responds, but it responds because there is something really in you that needs to be expressed, and you are denying that to yourself. And that's it's it's just how we are right now. I would hope it's going to change in the future, and that children would be raised differently, and actually that they would have freedom of expression without being punished for it, especially emotionally, because emotional punishment is just as harsh. That's why relationships suck now, because hurt hurts. Or like we are afraid of relationships because it's just based off what we experience, but emotional harm is just as bad as physical, just you cannot see it. So it would be really lovely if children weren't punished for their emotions or whatnot, and actually just if we could teach them a healthy way of expressing emotion, that would be so beautiful. God damn it. That would be freedom for children, and they would already grow up knowing that it's okay to be who they are, that there is nothing wrong with feeling upset or liking what they like. But right now it's up to us. Well, now you gotta parent yourself, all right? Don't blame anybody. Don't blame anybody, because other people are victim to the culture we live in just as much. Whether they hurt you or not, they do that. Well, if they're doing it intentionally, like why the fuck would you be around someone like that? But most of the time it's subconscious behavior. So don't listen to your fears. If you're afraid of something, actually it's a sign you should do it. Because it's just the fear is just programming of your past. It's literally connected to your past. It's not connected to the future. You're just feeling it in the present moment because probably you were avoiding the situation for fucking forever, and so you feel the fear. The stronger the fear, the stronger the fear. Once you overcome it, the better you will feel. After you take action, and it doesn't matter what the result is. It doesn't matter whether it goes the way you want or like you imagined, or if it goes in the opposite way. You will feel so good because something in you will know that that fear didn't stop you. That fear didn't stop you. It didn't. Your past didn't stop you. You took charge. So you cannot feel possibly bad about doing something for yourself. Hello? The fuck? People should learn how to be selfish, okay? Anxiety is a big thing. That's your nervous system. Notice when you're anxious. And don't stay around people like that. And I know it sounds simple. It's not simple. It's not easy. It's gonna be messy. The way you do things is not linear. It's not step 1, step 2, step 3. It's back and forth and all around, and you get out in the outer space, and then you come back down on earth, and then you are burning in hell, and then you're flying heaven. It's just like a million things at the same time. The challenge is not the challenge, but the goal is to know yourself and to be in charge of all of that. It is for you to know that I can handle those situations no matter how much they suck. I can handle it because I stayed with myself. I didn't betray myself. If you don't betray yourself, what more can you want from yourself, really? What more? It's like the most beautiful thing. Fear, anxiety, and know the difference. Know the difference. There is a difference in how anxiety feels in the body, how fear feels in the body, and look for peace. Seek it out. Seek it out. It may not last. You may talk to somebody, have a nice time, and then another conversation just doesn't go that way. You notice, okay, I'm no more compatible with this person, or like here we kind of divide. I had that experience recently. When I met a stranger, we met a few times, and I was happy that I finally met someone with whom I can actually talk with all this awareness that I hold, and you cannot speak about stuff like that with people. You just so I was happy that I could have a rich conversation. First time was okay, second time was okay, but already the second time I was like, interesting. The third time I was asked to go out, I was like, my intuition told me yes. I know now that my body would stop me if it was total waste of energy. My body would tell me no. It was just like no. But I was like, I have nothing to do, so why not? Let's see. I was actually curious because I was already noticing certain other aspects that I didn't like around that person. So then we go out, we just sit by the beach, and that's when everything really came to the surface. And my intuition regarding the person got confirmed. But what was important was that I cut the connection right after that. I was disrespected on a level that the other person probably wouldn't even consider as disrespect. They emotionally didn't handle themselves. And I was calm and grounded, and I knew I can handle myself. Like, I wasn't afraid, but there was something in me that just felt, well, if I say that I felt energy, well, who's gonna understand that? It felt like it was attacking me. It wasn't even draining. I didn't feel tired after the conversation, but during the conversation I felt like sharp spikes getting at me from the person, and I actually wanted to move and sit further away. And that's just because I was already aware. Like, I felt it in my body somatically, but I knew that what the person was saying, and I know subconscious of people. So when I see them, I just know exactly the place where they're coming from. I know exactly what they want from me. Even if they say, I'm okay, I don't want anything from you, I know that they want something from me. It may just be my presence. It may just be the fact that I don't judge. It makes people feel safe. And I fucking don't know since, I don't know, I just notice how people feel around me and how they are around me. And there are people who actually get attached to my energy so quickly because it feels good, that it doesn't feel good for me because I feel their attachment. I can feel their attachment. So not everybody, it's different with every person, but that specific person, I could feel that they were becoming attached to just my presence. And being attached, it feels like the person wants stuff from you. And I'm like, I am not going to mother you. I am not here to nurture you. I am not here to be so that you can feel good about yourself. I think that's what it might be. It's just like, I am not going to confirm your insecurities or tell you that they're non-existent. I am not going to mother you. Like, I am not going to suit you down. I was doing that my whole fucking life, and I'm so fucking done with it. I cannot tell you. So once I detached from like other relationships, that was like my ex and my parents. Hardest thing ever. I fucking swear. hardest thing ever. I detached. I don't need them in my life. I still love them, but that's the difference. Something in me now gives no second chances. Like, that person wanted my emotional support, I think, in that moment, and all of me felt it, and I was not available for that. And I said, I need time for myself. I am done talking right now. And even that was too much for the person. They didn't want to give me the space that I asked for. And that is disrespect, okay? Sweethearts, you probably don't even fucking know what disrespects look like. That was already disrespect. And all of my body told me, you're not gonna see him again. It was a stranger. It wasn't romantic. It wasn't, because I want it to be. It doesn't have to be romantic. But start fucking being there for yourself and take action for your peace. What will bring you peace? This is already too much for me. And I know that, and I waited a day because I needed to calm down, because I felt angry at how disrespected I was. Like, if the person doesn't see the treasure you are, they act up because, okay, well, I don't even know if I will meet somebody who would be capable of self-control the way I am capable of it, but I already fucking accepted that part. So, yeah, I have 2 good conversations and then goodbye, never see you again. It's like, just don't. Start seeing yourself through someone else's eyes. I could feel this time, and my observations, I was actually surprised that I was observing it. This was very new experience for me, like how it felt in my body and how I handled it. I didn't make compromise. I wasn't sweet. Actually, I could feel the person needed sweetness for me and soothing, and I was the exact opposite of that. I was like, I'm not giving this to you because this is your fucking job. If the person was respectful, then I'm going to reciprocate that, If the person is sweet to me, I'm going to be sweet to you. But if you're disrespectful, something in me wasn't even intentional or something, but I was just like, no, I'm not going to be sweet. I'm going to be polite. I'm going to be not disrespectful because I'm not like that. But I'm out. And I texted the next day the person. And because there was like more complicated context between us, like the way we were communicating, there was pretty long message. I described why I am not interested in being in touch with them anymore, that I don't want any more contact. And that's because intuition was telling me, like, I knew exactly, once person receives this message, they're gonna pour their emotions onto me. They will want to ask questions. They will want explanations. I could tell there was going to be emotional flood, and all the person wants is your attention. And I know that based off what it was after I broke up with my ex. And I see that pattern now when I see couple arguing on the streets or something. It's like, when you say no and you want to walk out of the situation, the other person who is already attached to you will try to keep you in. No matter how, no matter what, they can try and have a diplomatic discussion. You are still giving them your attention. That's their only subconscious way of pulling you back in. And I was like, I'm not fucking doing that. I don't want to be emotionally available. And I don't feel like I owe you any explanation at all. Like, I already wrote a nice message. I was feeling uncomfortable. And I don't want to be in touch with you anymore. And I actually blocked the person. Because I was like, part of me fuck my curiosity, all right? It used to be in charge of me. No, it's not. But part of me was curious, like, let's see if my intuition is really true, if he's gonna really like flood me with text messages. And mind you, I was specific in the text and I said, please, I will ask you respect that and don't contact me. And I knew something in me knew. Even though I said it, he would not have respected it. So I was like, no, I'm not going to even check if my intuition is right this time. I am blocking him because I don't want to deal with extra texts. And that's because of how sensitive I am. And it's been maybe now like 3-4 days, I don't even know, since it happened. And I can still feel the energy of that person. So, like, I'm literally thinking that, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of worried about if they see me in the future, how they might react. But, like, somewhere, in the city. That's how emotionally unstable the person was. Seemed put together until they started talking about something really sensitive and something important that mattered to them. They got triggered and emotions went off and they couldn't control themselves. And I'm like, well, I know. It doesn't matter. Like, talking to somebody, you cannot change them. You cannot. No amount of talk. It's literally, they are trying to have your attention. They don't want to lose you. Because if they wanted to figure themselves out, they leave you alone. They would pull back and reflect. If they actually wanted to figure out what the fuck is wrong with me, there's nothing wrong with you, but what the fuck is going on with me? Why am I acting this way? If they really wanted to reflect, they would have done that. They wouldn't be trying to keep you in the conversation or just like trying to keep you hooked while you're asking for space. That's disrespect. Person can be nice. I don't know, there can be like 10 good things about the person. And I still enjoyed our previous conversations. But that doesn't mean that disrespect should never be tolerated. Never. Never, ever. But you need to start seeing yourself as someone worthy of respect. And if you're a kind person, then start looking whether people treat you the way you treat them. Would they show up for you the way you show up for them? And be very mindful of your energy. God damn it, I don't even know why I'm crying now. I think it's just because it's so important. Like, I really want people to start respecting themselves. And that means act on it. Like, stop tolerating bullshit. Not even bullshit. It doesn't have to be toxic on I don't know what level, But if you know you wouldn't talk like that to somebody, or you know that, yeah, just be your own fucking standard. Play around, try, because you never know. But when you change your behavior, you will start seeing that, like, you will see how other people react to it. And that will tell you everything you need to know. That's it. Point of this whole fucking video is be there for yourself. And do things that feel uncomfortable because you are doing it for you. You are doing it for... You are doing it for you. You are doing it for your peace. And maybe you are doing it for your dreams too. When it comes to tolerate in fear. You will be afraid because nobody, like, you haven't done that before. Why wouldn't you be afraid? Hope is good. Hope is always good. Expectations, based on how you frame it in your head, there's going to be expectation attached or not. But I'm saying that you are shrinking when you expect some result from what you're doing. But when you're coming in every situation, every single situation you have going on when you go about your day, when you're doing it because you firmly believe it, because it is what you believe in, it is what you feel in your heart, it is you. It's you who you honor. You are doing the right thing no matter the outcome. Put yourself first, for fuck's sake. Put yourself first. Every single time. And start doing it. Don't wait. What are you? Living in your head? Coworkers? Family? All the relationships. It could just be an annoying neighbor doing something that fucking annoys the shit out of you. Well, that's an interesting idea that I just got, but it annoys you. So it may not be a big deal. It may be a bullshit thing, okay? So you think, I'm gonna dismiss that because it's no big deal. It is a big deal as long as it's pissing you off. It annoys you. It's a big deal. And it's a big deal for you, and that should be good enough. That should be fucking good enough. So you get up, face the judgment. Most highly, the person would judge you because they would also think it's no big deal. Be okay with the possibility of judgment. But go and talk, because you will never know how it's gonna go. And at least you will be able to say, maybe the neighbor will be just like, no, I'm gonna keep doing it because whatever. Well, then you will tell to yourself, fucking asshole. But maybe you're not even gonna be so annoyed with that thing anymore, because you'll just be like, I tried for myself, and that's good enough. That's good enough. What do you want person you want to be with to do for you? To be there for you. Be there for yourself. I know it's sometimes easier to be there for others. It's actually much easier, because on the outside it looks like something amazing, so people would actually ego kind of thing. But being there for yourself, it's really brave, because you face all of your fears, all of the things that are inside of you. You have to face that, and it's something nobody sees. Nobody sees that. That's why maybe people are not doing it much, if at all, because it's easier to be praised by someone else for doing something nice for them than say no, because you want to respect and honor yourself. Start doing it. Just start fucking doing it, okay? It sucks, it's uncomfortable, I know. But fuck, I cannot tell you how free I am now. Literally, I had no guilt cutting the person off. I was sad. I was actually sad. And I think I even cried, because I know the emotional state of that person. I know it was going to be very painful for them or triggering for them for me to cut them off like that. But that's their wounds. That's their job to deal with it. It's not my job. I cannot heal you if you are not willing to sit with yourself. Because me, it's going to be just words coming out of my mouth. But you don't have what it takes to sit with yourself. And that means it's not going to go nowhere. So that's it. And I was actually astonished. Yeah, like, it feels actually really fucking awesome. You stop worrying about what other people think. You stop doing things. Like, it would have felt uncomfortable for me to do that. Like, Jesus, I don't know, months ago, years ago, I don't know, 10 years ago for sure, fuck, I wouldn't have even done that. Like, Jesus Christ, I was totally different girl. But now I put myself in the center. Now all I'm looking for when I interact with somebody is, am I feeling good? It may come in the form of peace, calm, but am I feeling good? Am I having fun? Or is there something that makes me feel like I need to be there for the other person, like I need to perform in whatever shape or form? And this is the freedom. It's like me just getting off the bench and saying, I need time and space for myself. Goodbye. I was actually bitching to myself, and I was calling my cousin, and I was venting for like an hour to her because the energy, I was really angry. I really was angry about how the person disrespected me. Just a simple boundary. It's so fucking simple. You fucking get up and you say, I need to be by myself right now. Because I even said, because I feel a lot of energy, I just need to walk by myself. And the other person was scared in the moment. They thought I was like abandoning them or whatnot. I don't know. And they were actually holding me for a while, and I saw that as an immense disrespect. Now imagine, simple situation like that, I used to tolerate in the past. I used to tolerate that, and it wouldn't even seem like a big deal. But now when I live for myself, when I'm making decisions that are good for me, my whole system, my nervous system cannot tolerate even the slightest bullshit. I don't even have to try. I don't even have to try. I don't tolerate nothing than less than what I offer. Yeah. It's still not easy to do that. I was dealing with my emotions. Then I had to figure out, like, I was even feeling like, should I have left earlier? But deep down, I know I shouldn't. I stayed for as long as was needed for the situation to become like that, because sometimes people need to be triggered to discover something about themselves. And I know it was good for the man in the long run, although it sucked in the moment. And I just double checked. I was like, was I listening to my intuition? Yes, I was listening to my intuition. My intuition told me stay. And it was also like my decision. So, but now I know that when I choose to do something, I trust it 100%. When I choose to cut someone off, there may be 10 other thoughts that I have about it, or I feel about it in some way, but me doing it, I know, even when I don't know the consequences, I know that it's meant to happen the moment I choose to do it. But that's radical self-trust. And 3 years ago, I didn't even trust myself. So like, go and trust someone else when you don't trust yourself. When I discovered that in the therapy, energy work and shit, not conventional stuff. But when I came to realize that I don't trust myself, and that there was not even a way that I could do it other than just taking action. it was a scary realization. Like, who the fuck do I have if I don't have myself? That was so powerful. I still remember the moment. I remember the visualization that I had in my mind when I was like during the session, and my healer, let's call her a healer, because a guide, she was asking me, what would Daniela need to trust? What does she need? A contract? Does she need something written down, a promise? What is it? And I knew something in me, like I was waiting and nothing clicked right, and I knew it's just action. And I knew that it's so sad at the same time, because that was consequence of how I was treated my whole life. So I knew that if somebody came to me and was like, what would make you trust me? I wouldn't have a simple thing to say that's like do this one thing and I'm gonna be calm and I'm trusting you. Prove yourself. Prove yourself. Don't even fucking talk. Don't say fucking anything. Words are the worst. Don't say anything. Just be who you are, and I will see. I will see. Like, whether I'm gonna trust you or not. Trust needs to be earned. And so I had to do that with myself. I didn't fucking trust myself. I was like, what? And it felt like a punch. Because till then I thought that I was doing things for myself, that because I really tried to put everything into loving myself, but then I just didn't have a certain level of awareness it takes to realize some things. And also it is different when you're doing things and when you are doing them aware of, I'm doing this for me. I'm going to see this person because they make me feel good. I'm doing it for me. I am going to give this to this person because it makes me feel good to make them happy. Here I can give because I receive. I am going to see this person, or I am not going to see them today because I'm not in the mood. I cannot handle whatever is going on with them or however they might be. I'm not going to see them today. So I don't completely eradicate the other person or like make them like, no, like, I don't know if anybody can be like 100% compatible, but it's really about what you need in the given moment. And it goes with everything. Situations, people, food you eat, what you choose to do, how you choose to dress, where you choose to put your money in. Do everything to make yourself feel good. And make sure it's not avoidance. Yeah. If you're avoiding something inside of you, so you go shopping to make yourself feel good, no, you are numbing yourself. You are avoiding feeling some emotion in you. So yeah, this is like, it's really complex, but you will get to understand yourself, and it's possible. It's fucking possible. I don't know what my level of awareness is, but you cannot offend me. You can say whatever you want. I don't care. But hello. Hi. It's okay. But You do you. You do you no matter what. If you would be willing to do anything for someone else, well, fuck, why are you not willing to do anything for yourself? Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? That's sacrifice. If you do something for someone without self-respect, and sacrifice is not to be praised, it's actually stupid. It's dumb. If you're sacrificing your well-being and you think it's amazing, no, you're being dumb. There. I said it. And it's true. Anything else? Any other wisdom coming out of me now? No, I don't know. It's probably enough. It's already enough of shit I give to everybody now. Oh, boy. Well, I wish I had voice like that when I was going through a shit show. And I sound harsh or like, I don't know, strong or something, because people fucking need to be told. Look out for your fucking selves. Stop fucking joking around. Like no. And more loving you are, more you need to be like shaken up and actually like, hello, wake up. Your love is not going to save anybody. Okay? We are love. We emanate that energy. We are literally just manifested. But it's like love is everywhere, everything. That's essence of everything. But sacrifice is not love. No. And if you are really fucking honest with yourself, you are doing things for someone else on your account because it makes you look good. Ha! Now how does that feel? It makes you look good. Just sit with it. You are performing. You are pretending to be someone who you're not really, because instead of watching a movie, you might just want to have a walk outside. But you're going to watch a movie because why not? And you do it enough times, you become resentful because you're fucking suppressing yourself and your needs. So is it love, or is it, oh, I don't want to lose this person, so I'm going to do what they want me to do? It's selfish. By the way, love is selfish, okay? But you can be selfish in a way that's good for you and is honest for the other person. So you can say, I don't want to watch a movie. I actually want to just have a walk by myself, by the water. That's self-respect. You honor the need you have in the moment. And if the other person gets upset about it, like, fuck them. So they want you to serve them. They want you to be happy next to them. They want you to be there for them. Not good. And if you choose to stay and ignore your need, then you don't want to lose them, which is some kind of manipulation, conscious, unconscious, depends on your level of awareness. But yeah, if you're truly honest about why you do things you do, it is scary to realize how much you abandon yourself for others. It's scary to realize that. And more you start loving yourself, more, yeah, like those realizations are so powerful. That's why now I am the sun of my own universe. And I choose what orbits around me. Oh my God. Okay. Enough of this, whatever that was. And whoever listens, hope you enjoyed.